Fellas, I've got some news to report. I think Von Zell may be a werewolf. Also, I think the majority of you may be werewolves as well, but I don't have proof of that just yet. Henneman's gone. The fire's out. No, the fire's not out.
That fire feels good.
That's a bug. I would think you'd be climbing these stairs in a blind panic, Gabriel, but no.
I'd love to take a bath. I feel like I'm coated with that smell. I have to do something about that cave first.
Anything in here? Still empty?
I'll never be able to sleep in this place.
Alright, what about the other rooms?
Price and Henneman wouldn't be much help. I'm not sure Von Agner can be trusted.
I don't trust Price at all either.
It's no use. I saw him lock it myself.
Klingman?
Klingman's terrified of Von Zell. He'd be worse than useless.
Alright, so let's report in. Von Glauer, you have a werewolf problem.
What is it? What's happened?
Nothing happened.
No, something's happened.
Seen a ghost?
No, Sweet Jesus. In the woods.
Show me.
He's gotta know that Von Zell is a werewolf, surely. And that he's gotten up to no good.
Where are you going?
In there.
That was quick.
Something must be done.
Did you see him Did you see Von Zell?
Von Zell? No. I didn't see anybody. Only the bodies.
Where is he?
But he was in there before. Eating. Von Zell is a werewolf.
For one.
He knows this, surely.
It looks like he's been killing like this for a long time, using the woods for cover at this lodge and at your other lodge in Alfdorf. I think he stalks his victims to learn their habits, and then attacks them in secluded spots. He drags them back here to the cave to eat.
He's using the wolves for cover as well.
The victims are reported missing since no bodies are ever found. Von Zell's careful not to let himself be seen in wolf form. One woman did see him, but no one believed her.
Who was that?
Then something changed. I don't know why. Von Zell cooked up this plan to steal wolves from the zoo. Wolves that public mutilations could be blamed on. But he needed an inside man. So he seduced Klingman into wanting to join the club. Then used a lure of sponsorship to set up the kidnapping. But then he needed a way to get rid of the wolves. A way that guaranteed the wolves wouldn't be found by the police. He knew the club got exotic animals on the black market. He'd been doing it for years. Von Agner had built up a massive debt to Von Zell. Von Zell offered to subtract part of it if Von Agner gave him the name of the exotic's contact. The contact was a man named Grossberg. Now, Grossberg was perfectly willing to get rid of the wolves for a fee. But Grossberg got greedy. When he read of the wolf killings in the newspaper, he tried to blackmail Von Zell. That's when Von Zell killed him.
This is all very accurate, Gabriel. Wow.
I knew Von Zell was deeply disturbed, but this is incredible.
Yeah, but it's true. We have to call the police. I know the man in charge of the case.
No! The police would never believe us. Nothing in their mentality prepares them for something like this. Besides, I am responsible for Von Zell.
You're responsible?
I knew that philosophy was powerful, but I never realized that someone could take it to such a hideous conclusion.
That tells me that you're the alpha and Von Zell is the beta.
I helped create this. I must stop it. With your help, that is.
You helped create
What are you
it.
proposing?
That you and I hunt him. Tonight.
Bad. I don't know.
Well, that's what you came to the club to do, isn't it? Hunt down and kill Tony Huber's murderer.
True.
How'd you know?
You're not the only one who can ask questions. It's all right. I'm glad you showed up. Now we must act. Meet me at the stable at midnight. Until then, be discreet. The others could only slow us down.
All right. Tonight it is.
Even before he saw our medallion, I assumed that he knew we were a Schattenjäger. So what, he's the alpha werewolf?
What rough beast slouches towards the hunt? It's prey to be undone.
Nice jacket.
Don't, you're creeping me out.
Am I? I have a tendency to do that to people. How are the clothes?
I feel like Lord fucking Byron.
Nonsense. You look better than he ever did. And you'll need that extra warmth tonight.
We don't ride much in the States.
We are not taking the horses. It's too dangerous to ride at night.
Ludwig didn't seem to think so.
I suppose you have a plan?
We need to corner him. The best place is the ravine.
I think I'd better run defense.
I'm sure you have your own methods. But if I were you, I would keep close.
We seriously can't expect to hunt with just our Schattenjäger knife. Right, so apparently we're still in the bedroom, up on the top left, but we're in the woods. I don't recognize this screen. I don't know which one it is. I do have the woods map now, so I know where the ravine is, but I don't know where we are right now.
Stay right behind me.
What's he putting on his face?
Friedrich, I heard something.
Have you lost sight of him?
Friedrich! Damn it. Friedrich!
I wish you'd taken that gun, Gabriel. You yelling is just going to get you spotted. Where did he go? Interesting, you've taken the medallion off and you are waving it around kind of like a flashlight to try and keep the wolves at bay, perhaps. That's not how you spell medallion. Just want to take a very quick look at this. So, Von Glauer said he was responsible, and that makes me think that he is an alpha. And the only way to destroy Von Zell in that case, if he's a beta, would be to destroy Von Glauer, but Zell would have to do it.
Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is, it isn't.
That's unlistenable with this music in the background. Also, this music is triggering me. This is music that we heard in the Snake Mound, in the inner wheel, just before, you know, Wolfgang, did what Wolfgang did. Okay, I think I know where I am. If I go up here and then left, we should be at the lodge. Indeed. Can I go back inside?
The door is locked.
That's helpful.
Even if I could figure out how to saddle a horse, I'd never be able to ride it.
Where's our medallion? We're a talisman. So the ravine is down here. But this is a dead end. So if we get caught here, we've got nowhere to go.
Where the hell is it?
I made it to the ravine, but where's Von Glauer? Or the wolf?
Indeed.
I made it.
Whoa. Bad dog. Oh! Where's that medallion? Where's our subtitles? Can I inspect the gun? No. Can I shoot Von Glauer? Meanwhile, the wolf is patiently waiting here. Can I shoot myself? No. No, I really want to shoot you. I get this is not how it works because the book says otherwise, but if you're an alpha and he's a beta... Alright, fine. Ah, that was automatic.
Dare you! Shoot!
thing's going for our heart. And our throat. Oh. This is your fault, Von Glauer. It's all your fault. And finally, after 14 videos, I think we have a game over. There we go. I feel shooting this is the wrong way to go because we can't destroy a werewolf like that, correct? 505 points, that's where I just was. They're going to approach. The thing that concerns me deeply here is Gabriel loses the talisman. I'll let that play out and then I'll skip it. It goes flying. And then for whatever reason it stops attacking. Alright, let's shoot it. Chapter 5 end. That was abrupt. Is that Von Zell? And what were you wearing around your ears there? I did see you put something on your face earlier, I don't know what that was. Is that Von Zell? Are you the Alpha? Was he a beta? Is he actually dead? I need to read that book again, but I can't because it's the end of the chapter.
Guess my secret's out. I'm obviously not a hunter. This shit sickens me.
You're less experienced than I thought. But not for long, I'm sure. Oh, it's the wound. We need to clean it.
That is a nasty wound, holy shit.
Guess he got me. Fuck. Fuck!
It's definitely him. Is he dead though?
Him. You made me shoot him.
It was for a good cause.
I'm okay. Oh, Christ. Thank God you made me shoot him.
Come on. We'll fix you up in the lodge. And I'll drive you back to Munich in the morning. I think you've done enough hunting for one trip.
Hey, yeah, remember that time that Ludwig was bitten by a werewolf during a hunting trip? Oh boy. I kind of want to skip this, if that's okay with everyone. I don't care what it's going to say, I'm just going to skip it all. Skipping, skipping, skipping. We start here. I want to go back and load and have another read of that book. I'll not ask Gabriel to narrate it, I just want to have a read of this. It talks about alphas and bases. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse, so Gabriel is now cursed. The victim has some hope as long as they do not taste of human blood, and I can't imagine Gabriel would do that. If the alpha is killed through some action of the beta's curse is broken. Werewolf packs, blah blah blah. The original tainted blood is the alpha. The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta because they became werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood. There's also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. That would make sense, wouldn't it? If Von Glauer is an alpha, he's created a beta, he's created Von Zell. Glauer could not shoot Zell without inflicting the same injury upon himself. That's why he told Gabriel to take the shot. I think that confirms it all. Glauer is the alpha werewolf. I don't know how many other betas we've got, but Von Zell is a beta. He is now presumably dead, even though that shot didn't look terribly fatal to me. And Gabriel, I think, is about to turn into a werewolf as well. Good stuff. So we go here, We leave, we go back there, and then we shoot this guy. Yeah, Von Glauer could not take the shot himself, because if he did, he would be killing himself as well. Even though that was a bit of a detour, I'm happy that I went back and checked that, because that makes a lot of sense. Alright, so chapter 6, and I can't imagine this is going to be exclusively a Grace chapter. Surely we're going to be playing as Gabriel as well, surely. So I'm not sure how, yes. And unless the game is hiding an epilogue or something, this is where it ends. Grace as Elizabeth. Awkward. Engelhart and whoever else, perhaps?
Beware the black wolf.
Are we saying that Von Zell was a black wolf? I don't think so. I think that's too obvious. To me, it would be you.
You must do it! Two wolves are missing from the zoo.
An alpha werewolf cannot harm the better with his own hand.
There we go. Who said that? Not sure.
No! No!
Von Glauer? Alright, so we are straight up hallucinating Ludwig now. Who are we looking at here, Wagner or Ludwig? I have no clue. He's in that museum of knowledge where I've still got no idea why we actually went there. Oh, hello. He puts one scroll there, another scroll in the grotto. Is this the mysterious package that was mentioned at the end of the previous chapter? They can't tell me that's a real secret door. That's very, very CG. Is this the part where he tries to go upstairs, tries to throw himself off? Yep. And I assume what he's carrying is related to his last wish. That would be Otto Bismarck. Who is dreaming this? Gabriel or Grace? Or both perhaps? That's the lady who granted him his final wish. And I would think that he's going to hand, yep, he's handing that over.
Tell her to put this. Is my heart. Tell Turtin.
We need to find that urn. We need to find all three of those things that are hiding inside the museum, and we also need to find that with his heart. He goes to the lake with the doctor and... What did he do? Did he murder the doctor? Did he turn into a werewolf briefly?
Gabriel!
Why, hello there, Grace.
Get out!
That's not going to work, and you know us. How did you track us down, Grace? Probably through our lawyer. Rittersburg Rathaus Dungeon. Uh-oh.
You have a visitor.
It's a safe place for him, but do the people here know that he's infected? So you brought him back to Rittersburg, really? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but are we done in Munich now? So we have nothing left to do there. What do we have? We have the letters. We've lost all of the other stuff. But it's been so long that I can't even remember what the other stuff was. Yeah, I've got your car keys, dude. He's not interested.
Grace?
I'm right here.
I fucked up.
Your dad say.
I know. It's okay.
It's not okay. Not even close. How'd you find me anyway?
I ordered a deed of entitlement to issue to the Black Wolf. It came in yesterday, and von Glauer's name was on it.
Ah.
I threatened Werner Huber's life unless he told me where you were.
Yeah, well... Unfortunately, your cavalry arrived too late this time.
Well, if you hadn't been such an idiot refusing to tell me where you were, I might have been able to save your little butt days ago.
Well, maybe I'd rather have it chewed off than have to deal with your gloating. You ever think of that?
Slap him. She's a better person than I think she is. I'm sorry, you threatened Werner Huber's life?
We have to deal with things the way they are. Do you remember what you kept talking about on the way over here? That vision of Ludwig?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it may help us out. I'm gonna go check on some things. Mr. Smith will watch over you. Okay?
Yeah. Whatever.
Can we at least make a deal or a will that says, if I turn into a werewolf or don't recover, you can kill me, Grace? Or you can at least order someone to kill me? Alright, so I'm looking through the absolute mess that is my notes right now. So, what we received yesterday wasn't the special permit for the Black Wolf, it was just a translation of the diary. We received the permit after that, and I assume what's happened is that we discovered that Paul Gowden's name after he changed it, became Van Glauer. In which case he's survived all this time, perhaps? Maybe he doesn't age? I don't think it's a case of his soul transferring between bodies as was mentioned in the book. I think it's something else, but beyond that, I don't know what to make of it really. I find that whole part of the boss very confusing if I'm being honest. But we know who the Alpha is now and we have to destroy them. I wish we had the werewolf book to look at again, but I don't have it, or Grace doesn't have it. Gabriel's got it.
You're burning up.
It's good conditioning for hell.
I'm going to borrow that line as well.
You're going to be fine.
Not the hair, Grace.
I'm not touching your penis. I get it. Anything else?
I don't want to disturb him.
I need to know what sort of threats you gave Werner Huber.
That's the church in the square.
Who are you?
That bird seems to like it here. I can't reach the bird through the bars.
Well, maybe I have to go outside and speak to the bird then. Can I see the bars at all from here? Can't see it on that path. It's not here, is it? I don't know where that window is. It's a window that should be facing the church, so it should be on that wall there perhaps, but... You're not the guy we were speaking to inside the Wrath House, you're someone else.
I can't reach the bird through the bars.
I've got no clue where to find that window outside. I'm very confused by that if I'm being honest. Do you have any messages for me?
Grüß Gott, Frau Nakamura.
Grüß Gott. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Nicht für Sie, aber für den Schattenjäger.
For Gabriel. What is it?
Nothing for you, but I do have something for the Schattenjäger.
I'll take it to him. Ich bringe es zu ihm, okay?
Ja, okay.
That's a reasonably accurate translation. Alright. Oh god. He knows who we were. He knew all along.
It's a letter from von Glauer. And he sent the Ritter talisman back too.
Oh shit, he found us. Excellent. How long is this? Oh my word. Alright, settle in everyone.
Gabriel, I know you are very ill right now. The change is always painful. I went through it myself when I was only 12, and I did not even know what was happening to me. I'm sorry I'm not there to help you, but I have a pretty clear sense that you would not welcome my presence.
You think?
You are safe in Rittersburg. For now, that is enough. Let me speak then of the future. You hate me now. I know this. But I have some hope that by the pass of the second moon, when the sickness wanes and the blood has inflamed the greater part of you, you will see things differently.
No, get this shit out of me right now.
You will need me then, and I think You will want me then. It is for hope of this that I did not have you destroyed the night you were bitten by Von Zell. I could have done. You were passed out for hours at the lodge. It would have been a simple thing to wake the men, show them Von Zell's corpse, and make up a story that would enrage them enough to kill you. I did not. Let that be proof of my true desire for friendship with you. I have desired companionship for more years than you have lived.
How many other werewolves do we have here, though? You're going to show them Von Zell's corpse in human form, not in werewolf form, and I don't know. I assume they're all werewolves. That's what makes the most sense.
I have even very rarely taken the risk and changed others. But the blood was always too much for the brain, and my chosen one ended up dead. Or mad. This is why I started the Hunt Club. It was my idea that if I could first indoctrinate men's minds to the religion of tooth and claw, that they then might be prepared for the change. As you have seen, it did not work. Von Zell was the best of the lot. If he had turned out well, I would have taken the others. But there's no point in even trying with them now.
Wow. I'm kind of stunned by that. Von Zell was the only werewolf. Apart from Van Glauer as well. Gabriel completely misjudged that though. In his letter to Grace he said Von Glauer's alright. But there's one in there, he doesn't know whom, who's likely a werewolf. Here's me thinking that all of them were werewolves, but it was only Von Zell and Van Glauer. No point even trying. That surprises me. The way the game built up the tension as we were speaking to those other characters made me think that they were all werewolves. Dang.
But you are different. You are a Ritter. Your blood is already supernatural. Yes, I know of your family. I have studied much over these long years. When we met, I felt somehow that you would not be destroyed by the gift. You have an enormous streak of the beast in you. And you are innately strong in occult. You will be powerful and beautiful in the change. I am sure of it. I did not intend for it to happen so soon and in such a way. But perhaps fate has its own reason. But how confused you must be. You may feel I used you to dispose of Von Zell. I did. He had to be taken care of, and you obligingly showed up. What was I to do? I am too old not to have learned at least this much about the light. You cannot shut it out. Better to let it in and let it simply dim to adjust to the relative brightness inside. Think well on these things as your body adjusts. Think about meeting me in Munich in 2 months' time. We can leave Germany if you wish, and go anywhere you like. I will teach you how to hunt, how to live safe and well.
Once again, no thank you.
You can feel the night wind on your face, taste the heartbeat of the kill beneath your jaws. It is glorious. Much more so than the priestly lie the Schattenjäger offers. Don't confuse yourself with ideas of good and evil. Nature shows us that there are no such distinctions. You and I both inherited something from our fathers. Is your legacy any less of a curse or blessing than mine? Join me. Yours, Friedrich.
Grace, I have an idea. Let's go burn this letter. Gabriel does not need to see that. Which naturally means that we need to try and show it to him immediately. But he's in no condition to read this.
I'll tell him about the letter, eventually, when I have everything else under control.
That may take a while. Okay, so my next question is, who was von Glauer's father? It was mentioned that he picked up the curse from his father, perhaps, but Ludwig? Don't know. You?
Werner looks about as interested in talking to me as I am in talking to him. He feels pretty bad about Gabriel.
Grace threatened his life. How? I would love to know what she said. You've got no idea.
I think I'll steal one of these rolls.
Please do, dear. You're thin as a rail.
She's not actually, but you know. Can I have another one?
I don't need another roll.
Dinner roll. Just looks like your standard bread rolls to me.
I picked up a roll at the Gustav, but I've lost my appetite again.
I wonder if Gabriel would like that.
Sit down, Grace.
She would know what's going on because Emil is looking after Gabriel.
Gabriel seems awfully sick.
Of course he does. His body's fighting that blood something fierce. You know, dear, I wouldn't count on Gabriel being pleasant or even cooperative. He is quite literally not himself.
Meryl, shut the fuck up.
You think I shouldn't really let it bother me that he's being such a butthead? Well, don't worry, he's always like that.
It will get worse.
Do you think that we really need to keep him locked up in there? It seems so cruel.
He'll be more at ease knowing he's locked up in there and can't harm anyone if he does change.
It was your
I
idea?
suppose so.
His only chance now is the destruction of his maker.
Von Glauer.
I know. Emil will watch over Gabriel in the dungeon?
Yes, dear. Besides, you have other things to attend to, don't you?
Yes, the opera. And the diagram, I have to get them.
Do you think you'll be able to do that by yourself?
Just watch me.
I have to.
Do you know anything about Altading?
Yes, it's a pilgrimage shrine. Emil and I have been there, but I didn't know about the heart urns at the time. It's one of those places that vibrates with spiritual energy. It's very strong. I think they had the first miracle in, about the middle of the 1700s. But the Black Madonna herself is much older than that.
Don't know why you brought that up. A letter.
There's something I think you should see.
I've got to ask why. Unless you can determine who this guy actually is, I don't see the point.
Oh, my. Has Gabriel seen this?
Oh, yes.
No.
Well, my dear, I understand your reluctance, but it's his karma, you know? It's his choice.
He's the son, you know, von Glauer. He's the son of von Rollick.
Oh, here we go.
I think you're right.
And he wants Gabriel.
So it seems. But that doesn't mean Gabriel wants that life. He didn't ask to be bitten.
You don't know him like I do. Running on all fours wouldn't be a big stretch.
I won't tell you the choice will be an easy one. But it's a battle he must fight. All you can do is believe in him. That's all you can do. Now you be careful.
Do I have a notepad? I don't have my notepad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. So I'm looking at my notes. Von Rollick was the werewolf that they brought back here in 1750. He had a son, presumably, and that son is von Glauer? That would mean this guy's been alive for over 240 years or so, which is kind of impressive.
Werner looks a... She can't give me any more advice now.
He's been hanging around for that long. Gabriel, will this make you feel better?
I'll keep the talisman until Gabriel's better. It might not react well to that stuff in his blood.
That's a fair point. Okay, what's next?
Mayor Habermas probably has his hands full today.
We can't even knock on the door. I imagine a lot of time has passed between this chapter and the previous one.
I don't want to disturb her.
Saint Gabriel. The Madonna.
Not the Black Madonna. There was nothing on this screen except for the exit over there.
Those look better. Those... Gerda must have really loved Wolfgang.
Nothing else here. Okay, I guess we're going to Schloss Ritter to see if Gerda has anything to say. After that, though, I think we need to try and track down those things we saw being hidden in the CG at the start of the chapter. Three in the museum, and the one at the place that I can't pronounce or can't even remember right now, but it's hidden in the urn with Ludwig's heart.
How is Gabriel? Is he going to be all right?
He'll be fine, Gerda.
Let me know if I can help.
Sure. Thanks.
We're not bonking each other, but she definitely cares to some extent.
Gerda's offered to help, but I can't think of anything she can do at the moment.
Anything in here? What is that? Just clean linen?
I don't have time to put the rest of the sheets on the bed.
Fresh sheets. That was nice of Gerda.
Here's me thinking we were going to make a rope out of those sheets and use it on that window or something. Because I've not forgotten there is a passage out here on the other side of the castle, like an emergency escape hatch.
Nice view of the Alps.
There's nothing in the secret passage that could help me now.
Oh, we can't even go that way.
There's nothing in the secret passage that could help me now.
And that makes sense, I guess, because we don't have a screwdriver. Anything new in here?
I think the time for research has passed. I don't have time for that today. I wonder if Gabriel will ever write again. We can only hope not.
Oh dear, come on, Grace. You're better than that.
I don't have time for that today.
Alright, we're not doing anything here, we need to hit the road. What's the pillowcase for? I do not know.
Gerda's offered to help.
Alright, let's leave here one more time. I think I'll try using the pillowcase on Gabriel very briefly, just to see if he'll appreciate that. If not, then we'll see if we have a new destination. I've got to admit, I did not think we would see Gabriel in this dungeon. Oh, hang on. I thought that bird might have been carrying a letter or something, but why are we trying to attract it in here? What's the purpose of this? Is it secretly a shape changer or something?
I might be able to get the bird now, but I need something to put it in.
Right, but what's the point of this? Where is this going?
That's all right. You're just gonna help me out for a bit, and then you'll be free.
I've got no clue where we're going to use that bird just yet.
The pigeon seems to be doing okay in there.
I was thinking, you know, open the pillowcase and actually put it inside the pillowcase, but that's just me. I'm guessing we need that for a puzzle that we haven't run into yet.
Vern, she can't.
Similar to the way that out of nowhere, Gabriel knew to purchase the white sausage on the correct day.
Gabriel won't be needing his car for a while. I don't think he'll mind if I use it. At least not if I don't tell him.
Not unless we get into an accident or something. Right, why am I carrying a bird? We had 5 locations earlier, and we've lost most of them. The museum's gone, the museum's gone. That place by the water is gone. This is still here. We're coming up on time, so I'll go here first, and we'll check that place out next time.
According to Gabriel, Ludwig was arrested at that door. Well, he never did make it to the tower, so I guess I don't need to worry about what's up there.
Gabriel saw all that and presumably was narrating it to Grace. Also, check this out, it's actually a real place now. Like there's no tour button.
I wish I could have seen these through Ludwig's eyes, like Gabriel did.
Oh.
I wish...
Yeah, okay, it's making a lot of sense now, I guess.
I don't think the guards would be sympathetic to my cause.
What even is your cause?
I can almost feel Ludwig again, seeing these things. I can almost...
Right, what was hidden where? I can't remember, I can check out the video. There was something in here, but I think he just prayed and left.
It's a beautiful crucifix. It's a beautiful...
The Black Madonna from Altadine. Ludwig really had a connection with her. These linens look serious.
Get off that thing. Alright, there is some gameplay involved here, but I'm not sure what just yet.
More swans.
So we definitely saw something in here.
I don't think I need to move the table.
I thought it was around here.
I'll never get away with it while there's a guard in the room.
But that guard will leave after a while, won't she?
These linens.
I might have to watch the video again. I'd be happy if I can cut this video finding one of those things. There's one in here.
I doubt there's any.
Where was it? Oh my god, I'm not trying to go in this direction at all. There was one in here somewhere. It was like at the base of this painting.
These paintings do represent scenes from Wagner's Lost Wolf opera. At least that's one mystery solved. These
So Grace said, quote, "I'd never get away with it."
I don't think the guards would.
Which means there's something there. There has to be something there. There can't not be anything here. It was like at the base of one of these paintings, but...
That adjoining hallway might be useful.
Hello? Alright, so we're causing a ruckus. I should have really made a save before doing this, just in case something goes wrong.
Wie ist das Ding hier hereingekommen?
That's not how you catch a bird. Also, that's only distracted one guard. I need to distract all of them. Right.
That adjoining hall.
That's gotten rid of you, but now was. There we go. That's one. There was one other in the grotto. I do not recall where the third one was. So Gabriel saw through Ludwig's eyes and saw these things being hidden. How big is that coast, Grace? Symbolism. Right, so where were the other two? I'm gonna look. Unfortunately, I can't skip through this. We have to watch the whole thing again. So this dream, I guess, is from the point of view of Gabriel. We're looking through Gabriel's eyes, and he sees all this stuff, which... I mean, this part's fine, but when Ludwig, or I assume that's Ludwig, transforms into Gabriel, it gets a bit weird. But I just need to see where these items were hidden. One's in the grotto, I know that for certain because Grace has pointed it out. I'm not sure where the other one was located. So, Baron von Relic was the werewolf. He had a son, who turned out to be von Glower. But I believe that person's name was Paul Garden at some points. It's the same wolf that has persisted through the years. And right now, his current identity is von Glower. Who narrated the Alpha and the Beta? It sounds like von Glower, but the thing is we haven't spoken about werewolves to von Glower beforehand, apart from, you know, talking about von Zell. I'm very curious to know where that narration has come from. Yeah, we know you're not well, Gabriel. Really. I assume he's pointing at the moon or something. Right, so what are you doing here? You are withdrawing it from here. I thought you took 3, but then I thought I saw you place 4. Okay, so the first one is in your main bedroom. That's one that I'm missing. I'll skip the rest. So it's back here. I probably won't grab them on this video. I think I just need to wait for you to leave.
I'll never get away with it while there's a guard in the room.
1 act of opera.
Wagner's opera. It really exists.
It would also be nice if the concept of a screen existed right here, right now, with the guard not in that screen. Just going to patiently wait. Or maybe I need to do something else to distract them, similar to what I did with the bird in the singers' hall. Maybe I need to do something there. Where is it?
I'll never get away with it while there's a guard in the room. The black... I can... I wish I could have seen...
Gabriel saw through Ludwig's eyes.
I don't think the guards would be I don't think the guard...
No, we can't repel them with the power of the talisman. I'm hoping she just leaves after a while. She is animating, unlike the one in the grotto. And then we can just grab whatever's at her feet.
These linen...
Hello?
I'm surprised people don't sit in these chairs when the guard's not looking. I don't want to sit in the chair, but perhaps there's a way to convince the guard that someone else did?
Can we knock the chair over?
I don't want to...
There's got to be a really obvious answer here, I just can't see it.
I don't want to sit in the chair.
Moving the chair would be enough, surely.
I don't... These linens...
Alright, this video is getting a bit long, so let me call it here.
These linens look serious.
And next time we'll figure out how to get the last 2 acts of the opera. There is one here. Right there.
I'll never get away with it while there's a guard in the room.
And there is one in the grotto. And by the looks of it, what we need to do is we need to distract the guards, move them out of the way temporarily, so that we can grab whatever they're guarding.
I'll never get away with it while there's a guard in the room.
The thing is, unless they are psychic or unless they've got information that we don't know, they sure as hell don't know that they're actually guarding this. That is just an amazing coincidence.
I don't think the guards would be sympathetic to my cause. I don't think I need to...
But you need to move something else instead, surely. Alright, let me give this some thought, and I'll be back shortly with maybe the conclusion to this game. I don't know how much more we've got to go, whether it's another video or 2 or 3, but I feel we're getting pretty close. Back soon.